Good morning, respected judges. We, the students of Institute of Management Technology, Dubai, are here to present you the case study on Amazon Prime drone delivery. We would be giving the analysis and the feasibility of the A drone for the supply chain innovation and the customer convenience. The case study has been prepared by the 4-member team, which includes Krishna Priya, Shruti Suresh, Twinkle Chaudhary, and myself, Salil. Forming the team as Next Gen Radicals. So the drones have been since 1950s has been made into use into different categories. They came up as a robot replacing the men from the shelves. Then came up with the robotic automation. Then came up with the Amazon Prime drone. So if we see the case facts, we see that Amazon Prime drone consists of 86% of the deliveries that Amazon can provide. It shows the convenience Amazon has in providing the infrastructure to the customers. But the only limitation that goes on with the 5 pounds or the less than 5 pounds the weight that the product should have in order to be delivered by the drone. Covering 10 miles radius, drone can cover 314 square miles. It would be good if the city is very concentrated so that the drone with a good navigation can provide the customers the products at the doorsteps. Revenue expected is to be doubled. Amazon now wants to target the 1 billion mark, and on an annual basis, the online sales would get on a good high scale. Now the problems coming up with the Amazon Air drone is that the FAA procedure, that is the Federation Aviation Authority, that determines the feasibility of the product, whether it should be launched. They doesn't provide any problem to the system or the government. So the security is the main problem, where we see that it may be used by the terrorism, may be misused in a different manner. So once it has been cleared, it can be brought to the environment and convenience can be provided to the customers. If you see the operational efficiency, the inventory management would be very high, as the manpower would be less. The automated system would provide the drone system to safely take the product to the customer's doorsteps. Prime drone delivery system. Now every product comes up with the pros and cons. So if we see the pros, the faster delivery time. We have targeted the 30 minutes delivery by the air drone. That would be providing a highly time efficient source of providing to the customers. Environment friendly, the carbon emission is going to be negligible. That is going to provide a huge profit to the government as well as the nature, where we see the trucks emitting a lot of carbon. Increase in the getting the products in a faster means, as well as that would be increasing the online sales. Reduce dependence on the TPL, third party logistics. We don't need any other providers to provide the service to the Amazon. Amazon would be self-sufficient in taking the product to the customer's doorsteps. Now if we see the cons, we see the safety issues. Again, safety issues come with the misuse of the drone in other manners. So it can be one of the cons for it. Privacy in the sense, because the drone is taking the products in an open environment, it may lead to some ethical issues where people may steal the product because it is on the doorsteps of the customers. Job loss is there, the manpower is going to be reduced. Though it is going to be very efficient for the company to take it efficiently, there can be a loss to the jobs of the people. Drone accident can take place if the multiple drone system comes in. There may be a navigation issue and it may result in the accidents of the drones. Now the objectives part and the later analysis part is going to be taken by the Shruti Suresh. Thank you.
I'll take you through the objectives which are required to address the feasibility of the drones, and that would include the benefits, challenges, as well as the impact the drones will create on the global supply chain operations. Now we'll see the process flow for Amazon's service operations. So once the customer is online, what happens is he decides what product to buy, and if the products are within the limitations of the drone's delivery, that is within 5 pounds, less than or equal to 5 pounds, and also within 10 miles of the distance, then they can opt for drone for their delivery. Else, they can opt for some other mode of transportation for the delivery Amazon service operations take place. Let's see the operational fit of the drones with respect to the technical limitations in terms of their capacity as well as the distance they can cover. So we have placed the drones in the fourth quadrant with respect to the other modes of transportation, because drones can carry up to 5 pounds in weight and also up to 10 miles in distance. Now we'll see the various factors involved for assessing the drones. So drones have two main factors for assessing, mainly fixed and variable. So fixed consists of the type, the payload, the distance they can travel and the weight they can carry. And on the other hand, variable consists of the dynamic information which varies from day to day. For example, the flight speed, the altitude, wind resistance, sensor capacities, etc. I'll also mention about some of the facts and findings which we took from various sources of Amazon's reports and other online publishings. So we start off with net sales and we try to find out the number of orders per fulfillment center and also to find out the number of drones required for each fulfillment center per trip. So we came to a number for a fulfillment center which is 13,125 drones are required per fulfillment center per trip. Now all these findings are done with certain assumptions. The assumptions include that drones can work for 10 hours a day and travel for 10 trips, which means they work for 1 hour per trip, consisting of 30 minutes of delivery and 30 minutes of testing and refueling the consignments. Over to Krishnapriya.
Good morning. I'll talk about the advantages, challenges and the impact in global supply chain operations due to drone delivery. In advantages, the drone can operate 24/7 hours, keeping the whole supply chain active. It can reduce the cost of workers. It can reduce the cost of benefits, the salary and the insurance coverage, etc. of the delivery boys. And customers can schedule the delivery, customize the delivery based on their wish, and it can raise the excitement of the customers, and the inventory level can be kept very low, and the speed and the pace of the supply chain would be high when the drone delivery is into the picture. And the leverage of high competitive advantage, because the small players in the region will not be able to afford for a drone delivery, so it will have a competitive advantage over there, and it will have a less carbon emission compared to the truck delivery. And we'll talk about the challenges. The challenges would be FAA regulation, the permission from the FAA, which they have stopped till 2015, and once the only when the FAA permits them to deliver through drone, they can able to use the drone as a delivery source, and it will increase the huge infrastructure cost, and the safety and security of the drones and the parcel will be another problem, and it will need a high skilled labor and licensed labor to operate the whole control system and the navigation system of the drone, and it will need more dispatch centers to fulfill the ramp up in the demand. And the reliability in landing and the accessibility to the customers will be another challenge. Then the changing market and customer preferences would again would be changing regularly, so that it will be difficult for them to cater to the new market coming and the new trend of the market preferences. We can map the Amazon's drone delivery to the ANSOS metrics. It will be a new innovation with a new customer segment, so the Amazon can be placed with the fourth quadrant of the ANSOS metrics. The target customers of Amazon would be, initially it would be B2B, taking on the parameters of emergency, criticality, high risk and safety. Because B2B segment of customers can afford for the cost of delivery, because the drone delivery will be costlier than compared to the truck delivery. So only the B2B customers can be able to afford it initially. Once the diffusion is happening with the B2B, B2C can start penetrating the market. So we have divided the target customers penetration into two. First, if the Amazon has a full cost of delivery, B2C penetration can happen immediately. Otherwise, B2C will happen only after B2B penetrates. This is the graph which shows the penetration rate of B2B and B2C into the market. We have seen that the normal trend of penetration would be high in B2B compared to B2C, because because of the high cost of delivery, B2B will go for a trial and they will be the innovators for Amazon. So the penetration rate will be slow in first phase, but later it will start penetrating. But B2C will start penetrating only after the diffusion of B2B starts. This is the third question we have to address. The impact of drone delivery in the global supply chain. Definitely it will have a greater impact in the supply chain, because it will change the whole pace of the supply chain. It will speed up the whole process, and it will pave way to the new era of logistics. And the companies should have more suppliers to cater to the ramp up in the demand. And also they need to have a small dispatch centers to have closer proximity to the customers. And they will have to enhance their product line by taking into account the B2B customers as well as B2C customers. And the product enhancement would be based on high value, low demand and slow moving products for the B2B customers, and low value, high demand and fast moving products for the B2C customers. Coming to the possible alternatives if FAA fails to give permission. If FAA fails to give the permission, they can use the drones inside the Amazon premises for their internal use, or they can outsource the technology for the establishment of other business units and adapt the technology to other places outside US. And also they can go for a pilot run in China or India, where they can have a first mover advantage as well. The limitation of the drone delivery would be the geographical coverage of drones. It can cover only a 10-mile radius area, and also the weight and dimension of the parcel. Even if the weight is less, the dimension of the parcel should be fitted to the parcel's box. And it has a weak possibility of sustainable competitive advantage, because the stronger players can also replicate the same technology. Hence, they will lose the sustainable competitive advantage. Now, my groupmate Twinkle will take over the recommendations part.
As my teammates have already explained you every feasibility of a drone from every angle, I would like to give you some of the recommendations. So, landing should be on the rooftop for high-rise buildings. Inform customers before 5-10 minutes of the delivery. Multiple parcel provision should be there, and with this we can go with the enhancement of battery life, then increase in the product line to cater to business customers such as hospitals. Then there should be small fulfillment centers. Then hence I would like to conclude by saying the drone would pave away the new era of logistics, and it will revolutionize the shipping industry as well. These are the references which we have taken from e-books, journals and annual reports. On the behalf of my teammates, I would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity.